I suspect that for a lot of people, you're going, wow, I never really pieced this together before, that trauma has affected my body so much. What do I do about it? And this to me is huge. This is where we're really learning that a lot of important healing comes through what we call embodiment. So trauma results in dissociation from your body, disembodiment, depersonalization, derealization, all of those forms of disconnection from your body. So healing becomes getting in touch with your body. But it's more than that. So much of trauma therapy in the past has been thinking that the brain is the key element to healing. And it is a major element. And it's thinking you just have to get people thinking correctly. You have to help people understand how their brain works, heal the limbic part of the brain. All of that is important. But so much of the emphasis has been just on the importance of the brain and healing the brain. And that basically that the brain determines one's actions, attitudes, behaviors. The brain is the main part of everything. But what we're learning is the body influences the brain. Somebody said this: states of the body modify states of the mind. All psychological processes are influenced by the body. In other words, for a person to heal, they have to heal the brain. They have to heal the psychological processes, all the maladaptations. But a key part of the healing process is to heal the body, to get in touch with the body, to embody the body, to be embodied, to develop a good relationship with your body, to reconnect with your body, to allow the body to help you in the healing process. So Melchiodi wrote this: embodiment implies that the central focus for emotional repair, transformation, and recovery is through becoming aware of your physical being through the senses. It is a way to include the body as a focus for health and well-being through self-appreciation and self-acceptance of what we physically sense and feel in the moment. In other words, we're learning the body, getting in touch with the body, being okay with your body is critical for healing trauma. Amber Gray said, we each have a right to inhabit our bodies with safety and self-agency and with joy, curiosity, and enlivenment. The body is not something we should be afraid of. The body is something that is our safe place that we have a wonderful relationship with. That's where we're heading. And Safi Biasetti said this: embodiment can be simply defined as living life informed through the sense experience of the body. Embodiment in our context is not a noun, it's a verb. It's an active and intentional process, not a static thing. Furthermore, it's a choice to consciously inhabit the full spectrum of our experience of being a human, not dissecting different sensory pathways. In other words, to be fully human, we have to be intellectual, we have to be emotional, but we have to live fully in our body and experience all the sensations of our body. That is what we're saying. It is not a set of practices intended to create certain desired therapeutic outcomes. Though we use practices to learn how to embody, they are like a baseball player hitting balls in a batting cage. The point isn't to hit balls over and over again. The point is to hone one's overall ability as a baseball player. The act of expanding one's self-awareness to include not just your emotions, not just your thinking, but the felt experience of the body, such as sensory, sensational, emotional, and physical experiences, and incorporating that information into one's overall conception and conduct of themselves, their identity, beliefs, behavior, and ways of being. That's what embodiment is. It's bringing all that our body is and communicates to us into our experience, into recovery, and it's so important in the healing. Kathy Melchiotti says this: somatic awareness is not just about the identification of distress. So the danger in embodiment is people want to get in touch with their body just to become more aware of bodily sensations. And that mainly is becoming aware of pain in their body, distress in their body. What she's saying is that's part of it, but it goes way beyond that. It also is about engaging our body's capacity as a positive resource when we are distressed. I call this restorative embodiment, a somatic shift that helps us focus on what our bodies can experience to counteract activation and withdrawal. So we're not just aware of our bodies, we're using our bodies to help heal the body. So that is what we call bottom-up approaches. So we've learned for many years now that you don't heal trauma with top-down, with your brain cortex only. That's important, but you have to use bottom-up approaches. You have to use the body to help heal trauma. And so what is becoming popular and very effective is what is called action psychotherapy or movement therapy. So it's a form of therapy where your body is used to facilitate healing of feelings that might be trapped within your body. And so you're using movement to help heal emotions. Types of psychotherapies that are experiential as opposed to only talking during sessions means one explores feelings through action. So drama, art, music, dance, movement, all of those are becoming very important types of therapies to help get in touch with our bodies, be aware of our bodies, but to use our bodies to help in getting in touch with our feelings, our thinking, and to heal. Gabor Mate's developed compassionate inquiry, and it's understanding that much of trauma got stored preverbally as physical sensation. And so when a person is triggered, it's becoming aware of what you're feeling in your body at that moment. Seeing all of that with compassion and curiosity about the first time it occurred in your life. Then mindfulness. We often think of mindfulness in terms of being mindful of our emotional state and our mental state. But mindfulness needs to expand to becoming aware of our physical body sensations. We've talked about somatic healing, all the different types of somatic healing that help the vagus nerve and help us to get into our parasympathetic nervous system in a healthy way. Then what they have found is yoga and meditation are just so helpful in this becoming more embodied. Then EMDR. Eye movement desensitization reprocessing is effective in this. Tension release exercises, so tensing all your muscles up in your body and then releasing them. Finding that to be very helpful for helping people start to connect to their body, get in touch with their body. So I hope what I'm helping you realize is in order for us to heal from trauma, there's a mental aspect, there's an emotional aspect, there's a relational aspect, a connection aspect, but there's also a body aspect. And many people with trauma have felt disconnected from their body to some degree or another. And so this becomes an important part of the healing process. I hope that helps you. I hope it gets you started in becoming more aware of this area.